No doubt, Nigerians in diasporas constitute a larger percentage of people buying property in Nigeria, particularly in Lagos. And the reason is not far-fetched. This is because of the disparity in the conversion of foreign exchange to Naira. For instance, the value of Naira to dollar is on the high rise. The same thing with pounds, euros, and what have you. As a result of this, many Nigerians in diaspora have learned that investing into real estate in Lagos is one of the best ways they can actually preserve their time, preserve their resources, as well as have something to fall back to when they are back into the country. However, it is so pathetic that many people have actually lost huge amount of money. They've lost trust in the Nigerian real estate market because of the fact that many of them have invested heavily and they have lost both their investment as well as their money because they had nothing to show for it. Because of this alone, many people are actually skeptical about investing in real estate, particularly Nigerians in diaspora. On the other side, many people who have been able to master the art of investing legitimately in real estate in Nigeria are actually going to bed with both eyes closed because they are happy for their investment. So the question is, which of these two categories are you and where do you actually belong to? If you are coming across this video for the first time, welcome to Real Estate Made Easy, your #1 YouTube channel where we educate you, we inform you, and we enlighten you about real estate investment. We give you pro tips, advice, guides, and warnings so that you can actually avoid costly mistakes other people are making. And that is what we do on at this channel called the Real Estate Made Easy. So if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, why don't you do so right away? Subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. If you have also missed our previous episode, you can do it by going through our playlist. We've actually covered a number of interesting topics about scams you should be aware of, about where to invest, about how to invest, and many other interesting topics that will, of course, will be of interest to you. So today we'll be discussing an important topic as usual, that is 5 costly mistakes Nigerians abroad make when buying real estate. #1, buying a vacation home. You see, if you are still on an earned income, that is if you are a Nigerian in diaspora, whether in US, UK, England, that is France, South Korea, South Africa, wherever it is you are watching this video from. If you are still on earned income, that is whether you work from 9 to 5 p.m. or you work an average of 9 hours, 7 hours in a day before you can actually sustain yourself and still have something to fall back onto, then coming to Nigeria to buy a vacation home is a waste of executive resources. So it is not ideal for you to start with buying a vacation home. Perhaps you are a type that you only come to Nigeria once in a while, maybe during the festive season, probably Christmas, New Year, or big Salah and small Salah. That is when you always come home. Maybe you come home maybe just 3 years interval, 5 years interval, and the next thing you are actually thinking of, whenever I come to Nigeria, I would like to have a place of my own, I would like to have a roof for my head, I don't want to have a family issue, you know, all of these are your excuses. So the thing your target is having a vacation home. That is one of the costly mistakes you have been making, or you know those who have been making it. So stop that first. You should only think about buying a vacation home when you are already an avid investor. You already have a number of choice property at choice locations. Perhaps you have a number of already built property in Abuja, Guaripa, choice areas in Abuja, choice area in Lagos, choice area in Port Harcourt, and different beautiful parts of the country that are already fetching you income. People are already enjoying passive income from it. You are any rental income. Maybe some are you have some for short let, you have some for rental, you have some for commercial activities that people are paying you money. Those properties are already fetching you money. Whether you are in Nigeria or you are not in Nigeria, there are people managing those properties for you and you are making good amount of money from them. Then you can consider, okay, if you want to come and spend some time in Nigeria, maybe vacation home may be a choice for you. But without you having a number of strategic properties at strategic locations, and then all your added investment, all your added money in the diaspora under the FE weather and what have you, and then your next thought is buying a vacation home. That might be a waste of executive resources as well as time, because that you have to spend more money even to maintain it. Now imagine people you have to keep in that property to maintain it for you. Your gate man, you have to pay him as long as he's there checking the property for you. Maybe the gardener who are cutting the grasses and what have you, the man managing the flowers and all of this. So all of this are still costing you money instead of you to have a property that will be fetching you money. But if you are just starting, do not just put your hope in having a vacation home. Rather, put your investment spread it across in places that can fetch you good income. So number 2, having a zero cash flow. You see, many people have landed property in different places. For instance, some people have 5 acres in Port Harcourt, 10 acres in Abuja, 6 acres in Ibadan, another 15 acres in different parts of the country in terms of landed property. That is what we can refer to as land banking. You see, land banking or having just landed property will not easily give you money because you can't easily convert it to cash. So if all you have are just landed property and here and there, good. Of course, they are a good source of investment. But you also need to have a working capital, a working form of investment that is fetching you money. So if you have landed property in choice location, why don't have you considered giving some of those for maybe for car park, for people who want to park their vehicles, for events center, and so on and so forth, so that this property is fetching you money, or you just give it up maybe for warehouse. So don't just, if you all you have is just landed property here and there, and none of the property and none of this landed property has been converted to what can give you rapid source of income, then as that's another big mistake you are making, because by the time you are in need of money urgently, you may not be able to dispose the property as soon as possible because land investment is actually an illiquid. So you need to have a semi-liquid form of investment that it can easily convert to cash. So we're talking about real estate investment in form of land banking, whereby you can invest for a duration of 6 months and get a good return on investment, or invest for 12 months and get about 30 to 35% return on investment where your money is secured. That you may also have to consider. Now that will of course give you a better form of having your money where it's working for you even when you are not there. Number 3, buying cheap land or property. You see, we have discussed this particular concept severally, so please make sure you just check through our playlist. You'll find a number of interesting topics like this there. So if you're in Nigerian diaspora, don't just be looking for cheap land, cheap land or cheap property you want to invest. Rather, your area of interest should be buying something that can give you peace of mind, something that you can come back and you can find, something you can verify and you can be sure that you are making the right investment. You see, many people have allowed themselves to be doomed because all they are interested in just buying cheap land or cheap property. And you need to consider the location you are considering when you want to buy property. Somebody giving you an offer of 2 million of land in a place like Eleko Junction, for instance. Eleko just after, if you are going to Lekki Express Road, where a lot of investment are all going on. We have, that is the same region where you have the proposed national airport. Or somebody is giving you a property in Lekki Phase 1 for the rate of, let's say, 20 million naira, where the market value, the hardly will you get the property for 100 million naira or 150 million naira. So you just don't fall for something that is cheap, and you want, and you, of course, you know you're specific. You need to be facing the road. It has to have it, and somebody is telling you yes, it has all of that. So don't just fall for cheap land. Ensure that, except there are discounts, or maybe the company is doing a promo, and be sure that truly there's a promo. And that is why there's a slight difference between the actual price and the selling price. Instead of looking for buying cheap, rather let your focus be buying something that is affordable, and affordability is relative. If you are seeing a property worth 60 million naira per plot, some may see it as very expensive, and somebody else will see it as very affordable because of one, the location of the such property, the title on that property, as well as how strategic the property is. So those will be your watch word. That is, what are you looking for? What do you want to get from this property you want to invest into? It's not just about that property is cheap. If it's cheap and does not satisfy your interest, your basic aim of buying that property, then you may not have the right joy and the satisfaction you're supposed to enjoy for making such investment decision. So you must not, don't just settle for the fact that the property is cheap. Be very sure that the property you are going for meets your core objective, your core goal of buying that property. So take your time, ask relevant questions, and be sure that you have the right answer to those questions. I hope with this you'll be able to understand better how not to fall into the same mistakes other people have been falling into, and now they are regretting. Because as a wise investor, you must know what to do and when to do it. Number 4, buying for the hype. You see, some people just like anywhere but left face. You know what that means is that Anywhere people are going to, people are buying, they are just buying. That place is the place that is selling, so everybody is buying and they're also buying. Everybody, because of advertisement, because of the market strategy, they put in place, that place must be, it's something you have not even verified. Because your friends is buying a property does not mean you have to buy. Because your family, all of them, they bought into that property, so you don't want to be the one, the odd man out or the odd woman out. That should not be your purpose. Many people are, another mistake people are making is that people are buying for the hype, because the way people are in that particular environment, or because people are in that particular property, and so they just want to buy for buying. They don't have the clear goal why they are buying the property. They don't have the clear strategy about what they want to do with the property, what they want the property to do for them. They don't have this clear goal, and so they don't even know the why of buying the property. So they don't know what the property should do for them in return. So don't be among such people. Don't be among those kind of people that buy property for the hype. Of course, people are hyping the property because say that location is this, that location is that property is this, that property is that. You need to understand yourself, your core objective. You need to have what strategy do you have. What's your plan for that property? Are you looking for a place that you can rent out in the shortest time possible, a place you can sell and give you good return on investment, or a place you want to live to develop, and then or a place you want to stay in as the owner? So you must understand your own clear goal. And number 5, not portfolio manager. You see, as you are growing in your real estate investment journey, you'll be able to have property in different locations, in different states of the country, in different part of the country. Maybe you have some acres in Abuja, some in Port Harcourt, some in different parts of Lagos, Lekki, Victoria Island, Ibeji-Lekki, Epe, Ikorodu. You have in different places. Then it is ideal for you to have a portfolio manager. What is the function of a portfolio manager, and how relevant is it to you? A portfolio manager will help you to take record of your investment. We'll give you the updates report about what is happening in that environment, what's government doing, what changes is happening, what's the current value of your property. Is anybody intruding your property? Has there development in that property? Is government doing any project there? What's the current value of that property? And also the portfolio manager will also advise you what you need to add to that, what value you need to add to the property to make it more to make it appreciate more in value. For instance, now if you just have the property there without perimeter fencing and gatehouse, your portfolio manager can advise you, Oga, it's time for you to now put a gatehouse in this place so that people don't even encroach your property. Oga, you know you have not finished perfecting your title document. It's time for you to perfect title document on this particular estate you have here in Lekki. The one in Victoria Island, we are here to collect so and so document. So a portfolio manager will help you to follow through on your investment in different locations, and you'll be sure that all your investment are well managed. So don't just lose out your investment. You do not lose out on your investment record. Maybe you don't know where the particular place you have the investment, or even those that are involved, and then if anything happens, nobody has a record about the investment, and a lot of people are in that state. People don't even know where they had investment. They just know, when I was serving in Abuja, I had this was there. When I was in Port Harcourt, I had this was there. When I was in London, I had this was there. They don't have the record any longer. So if you have a portfolio manager who is giving you reports, who is giving this track record, it's easy for you to be able to call on the portfolio manager. Oga, what is the current status of my property in the XYZ location? Then you say, sir, man, this is the current situation of your property here. Now we need to do this, we need to do that, so that your investment can appreciate more and can give you better return on investment. So if you have gotten value from this discussion and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, why don't you do so right away? Make sure you click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss our subsequent video. And of course, I remain your award-winning real estate advisor, real estate consultant, Bello Kamaldeen. With Beckley Consult, we believe that real estate can be made easy. It doesn't have to be difficult. The fact that a lot of people have been duped, you don't have to be one of such example. You should be among the example of people that I have made this XYZ investment in Nigeria and I'm happy about it, and I'm happy to make recommendation. I'm happy to even buy more. That is the joy we want our investors are enjoying. You should also be among them and also have this kind of investment decision and make the right recommendation because you are better informed. So till I come your way again next time, make sure you remain blessed and turn on the notification bell. Don't miss our subsequent video because we have a lot in store for you. So don't miss our next video. Thank you.